So this cookie is a special super global array. So initially it will not be set, but when you log into the same site for the first time, so here they use a function at the server side. They use a function called as set cookie. So set cookie, by default cookie will be created with the super global array like this $_cookie. Here there will be a key value, default key value called count. Count gives number of time user has entered. In this cookie file, there is a property called count. This is number of times user has viewed that particular page. So initially you set this cookie, as soon as you log into that, it will be created. If it is not created for the first time, it create it and set this count to 1. Set this count to 1. So it will create and set the count to 1. When you log into the same page again for the second time, from second time onwards, what it will do, it will increment the count value. It will increment the count value. Set cookie count will be incremented by 1. So when you log into the page for the first time, it display welcome. This is the first time you have viewed this page. That will be printed on the screen. From the next time onwards, you have viewed this page like $_cookie count. The whatever the value is there, that will be displayed on the screen. So observe the output. So here, so it is first time I open this. So welcome. This is the first time you have viewed this page. Now when I refresh this is the second time. So it will show. Initially it has set that with actually it should be 1 + 1. Anyway, you can show this also. From the next time it is 2, next time it is 3, next time 4, 5, 6, like that. It will every time when you open the same page, it will display this. This is your lab program 6. So what you have to remember, if ESET is used to check whether anything is variable is set or not. Here I am using the variable name as $_cookie. In that count, if this is set, cookie is already created. If it is not set, it is the first time cookie is not created. So create, by default it will automatically create it. Then you are setting that cookie count value to 1. Cookie count value to 1. And you are printing it. When you re-log in it again, so it will increment the cookie count and that will be displayed. That will be displayed here. Simple program. This is your 6th experiment. How to execute? You have to install this XAMPP. So first you need to enable Apache and MySQL. Then you have to type the program using any text editor. Then you have to store that with .php extension. I hope you remember this. Where it should be stored? You have to click Explorer. Wherever you store, you just copy that, and you have to store that in which folder here?
htdocs.
htdocs. So all your PHP programs should be stored in this folder only. Then how to execute? Localhost / the program name. You have to give that in the browser URL, so that will display the content. Okay. Next. We have the next topic, that is PHP classes and objects. PHP is an object-oriented language. It has all the object-oriented principles. So it may be polymorphism, inheritance, or encapsulation. Everything is supported. So here also we have classes, objects. In the JavaScript, we don't have classes, but we have objects. But in the PHP, we have classes as well as objects. So in this one, you don't have this in syllabus. What is object oriented? They have kept it basic things. You already studied this long back in the SC itself. I think what is class, what is UML diagram, class diagram. This is not there in your syllabus. Don't worry. We'll start with the actual syllabus, which start from this topic. Objects and classes in PHP. How to create a class in PHP? So in the PHP, if you want to create a class, you have to use a keyword called class, followed by the class name, Then inside this, you can have the properties and also methods. Properties can like this. You all know that in the PHP, every property means variable. Every variable starts with the dollar symbol and then the method. Method means a function. So you can have, I'll just show you where is that function. Something like inside this, you can write functions. For writing a function, the keyword should be function, like this. Function followed by the function name. If any parameter is there, that can be included. So this is the syntax. And we have access specifier also. Similar to Java, here also we have public, private, and protected. Similar to the other language, here also we have public, private, and protected. So this is the basic syntax. So here the class name given is artist, and these are the properties. First name, last name, birth date, birth city, death date. Okay. Next, how to create the object. So similar to other language, here also we can create the object by using a keyword called new. So here the syntax is like this. The object name, object is also a variable, right? So in PHP, every object should start with, every variable start with the symbol dollar followed by object name. You can give anything. So Picasso, he is the one of the artist, equal to new followed by the class constructor. Constructor here is the class name, the same thing, followed by the bracket. We call this as default constructor. You can also pass the values to this constructor. We'll see that soon. So then it becomes parameterized constructor. So any doubt in the basic syntax of class? Class can be created using a class keyword followed by class name, properties, methods, and we have these things: public, protected, and private. Then if you want to use any of these properties and methods, we need to create the object. How to create the object? Object name equal to new, the constructor. New followed by a constructor. So once the object is created, how to access these properties? So similar to other language, you have to access the properties or the methods using the object name. So $Picasso, here we have, in few language we have dot, object name dot property, object name dot function name. But here we use this symbol, hyphen followed by greater than symbol, arrow symbol will be used. Now here Picasso is the object created. So Picasso dot first name, last name, birth city, birth date, death date. So it create an instance for the Picasso, and here these are the values stored for these properties. Pablo Picasso, October 25, 1881, April 8, 1973. Similarly, if you want to access a function also, in that case also you have to use this symbol only. Object name followed by arrow, then followed by a function name. This is how we can access the properties and the methods inside the class. This is exactly similar to other language. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Next, constructors. What is constructor? Can anybody tell what is constructor? Can anybody tell what is constructor? ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ತಾನೆ ಈಗ? ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಾ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಾವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
Object initialization use ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
So usually in other language, constructors will have the same name as it's a special method with the same name as the class name. So it is used for initializing the object. So we use constructors for initializing the objects. So but in the PHP, the constructors will be created like this. We won't use the same name as the class name. So by always we use something irrespective of the class name. Constructor will be created with this syntax: function followed by underscore followed by a keyword called construct underscore construct. If it is a default constructor, just open and close the bracket and write whatever you have to do within this. I hope you remember default constructor, parameterized constructor. You have studied that in C, over C and Java everywhere. So if it is default, you can give some values directly inside this. Parameterized, you can pass some parameter to it and use it. So underscore function followed by underscore construct is a syntax structure, irrespective of the class name. Now, say you have created a class and constructor like this, and you also have the properties like this, whatever you have done. Now, how to create the object? So Picasso, new artist, and you can pass the parameters if it is parameterized constructor. If it is default constructor, you won't pass any parameters. We'll see the remaining thing, methods and all those things in the next class. I may schedule one class today afternoon. I will inform you if I schedule that. Okay. Now I have certain questions. What is the status of your weblog project?
Sir, DBMS mini project use ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ, ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
Okay, sir.
Have you completed the project? You don't have much time now.
Almost ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
The one sad thing here is I have not received the synopsis from few batches. I have received the synopsis from 14 batches till now. 14 into 3 means 14 into 3 is 42, but your class strength is 52. So I have not received the synopsis from 10 students yet. I will be sharing the report format. So it is similar to other mini projects, whatever you have done, DBMS, FS mini project. So you start preparing the report also. So you have to will tell when you have to submit the report. And also, I have already shared the project report format. I inquired with the guides. Few students have not yet sent the report. The deadline for submitting the draft copy of the report was 28th. Still few have not sent. So you should send immediately. Correction ಆಗ್ಬೇಕದು. ಇನ್ನು ಆಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನು 15 ದಿನ ಇರೋದು ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್. You have only 15 days to complete the semester. Everything should be evaluated. Then I have created a quiz assignment link in the Google Classroom long back, and also for every program observation links were created. few are regularly submitting it. So I have given the very I think I have given more than 1 month time for you people to submit the assignment and all. Still, I have not received from many of you. You have to submit the assignment, everything. We need to finalize your marks. Okay? ಯಾರು ಇನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವೋ ಬೇಗ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Just a reminder. Fine, thank you. You can exit. If you are facing any issue with respect to the WebLab mini project, contact us immediately. Don't delay. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. If you are facing any issue with the completion of the WebLab mini project or report or final year project report, you can approach us. If you have any doubt, you can contact us. Thank you. You can exit.